Hello everyone. Today I am going to be talking about the killer Killdroid. Now, me and Killdroid have a love-hate relationship. On one hand, I love Killdroid and think they are pretty fun to play. But on the other hand, I hate them and think they should be deleted from the game. Now, one thing about Killdroid is he is the worst killer in Dive Death, at least in my opinion. Also, everything I say is my opinion, and if you disagree, that's okay. Also, Killdroid in the big update that's coming, he's gonna have some ability rework for him. And the last thing I want to say is, I'm not saying Killdroid is a bad killer. I'm just saying that he's the worst in the game. Now, why do I think Killdroid is the worst killer? Well, it's because all of his attacks are easy to dodge, for the most part. A great example is his M1. It makes a noise and then you fire a missile that does 25 damage. Now, yes, you can aim it before it fires, but even if you aim it, it's still very easy for the survivors to dodge it. It does explode on contact with players and walls, and that explosion does have splash damage, so you can use that to your advantage. Next is his deployability, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. He basically places down a circle bomb thing, and if you get close to it, it'll count down to 4, and then after 4, it explodes. It helps redirect survivors so you can aim and hit them with your M1. So yeah, it's really good, and you need to place them down to win. Next, we got Flight. I don't know if it's its name, but I don't really care. But basically, you make a little noise and you take off. When you are near a survivor and shoot a missile while using Flight, the missile will go for the survivor, and if you hit a wall or when you go back down and hit the floor, you ragdoll. This move is very risky, and when you ragdoll, you probably are going to get stunned. You can use this to get over a wall, and it's like an anti-loop. So mainly use it for loops. You can also use deploy for loops as well. Deploy is a really good anti-loop. It's a really good move to stop loopers. Flight as well. The last ability is Detonation. This is Killdroid's worst ability. First, why does a ranged killer have a kind of melee move? Now you think, well, it doesn't hurt to have doesn't hurt a ranged character to have one melee move. And you're not wrong. But I will say what's wrong with it after I say what it does. Detonation will have a warning effect around you and will make an alarm noise. Then you get 90 stamina that will not fill back up, but you get a really good speed boost. After a bit, you will explode. It's a pretty big explosion. Any survivor's combo blast will take 30 damage, and you will take a bit of damage. So let's get into problems with this ability. The biggest problem is you take damage. In Dive Death, there are a lot of people who pick Revolver or Punch because people like to play Sentinel. While Punch does not do that much damage, Revolver does 50. In Dive Death, it is very easy to kill the killer. So you do not want to have an ability that does damage to you. Also, after you explode for a bit, after you explode, you ragdoll for a bit. That can give time for survivors to stun you, dealing even more damage. If I sound like I forget what I'm saying, it's sorry. The other thing about it is that it just sucks. It is so easy to just get away because while that move is being used, you don't get stamina back, even though you get a speed boost. So you will just take damage for no reason. This move is, I mainly just use it if you lost or went around as a little emote. Besides that, I used it probably a few times when I'm a killer. This move is probably going to be reworked because of the Killdroid rework ability thing coming, in the next big update. There is one more thing about Killdroid I forgot to mention, and to mention before I go on why he's the worst killer, and that is his abilities. It just ability. It just makes you not get affected by some invisible wall, so you can use the fly ability without bumping into an invisible wall. Yeah. Now, why I think he is the worst killer. First, like I said at the start, his moves are way too predictable to dodge. Because that one's easy to just move out of the way, for his fly, just run away and avoid the rockets. Because it's very easy to just get out of his range, and he flies as slow as a pebble. Or maybe a pebble's faster. I don't know. And I said this already, I don't have anything to say about his deploy ability. It's his best move, in my opinion. And like I said for detonation, it sucks. But that's really my only problem. It's just way too easy to just avoid Killdroid's moves. I wouldn't have it any other way. It makes him a fun, challenging killer to play, because while yes, he is the worst, he's fun and challenging. And you very much gotta outsmart the survivors on where your missiles are gonna go, or it's just, I don't know, it's like playing a mind game with trying to hit your rockets. So yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. Wait, and I feel like if his rockets were not easy to dodge, or at least a bit harder to dodge, I feel like maybe that'll make him overpowered. Maybe a bit harder to dodge, like a smidge harder to dodge. Make him like a tiny bit faster. So yeah, if you want a challenge, play Killdroid. He's fun. He's the most expensive killer, but yeah. I hated Killdroid before, but now I feel like I love him now. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This video is the longest script I've ever written for a video, so if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, even though it didn't feel like this was a very long script. And if you want to, maybe check out some of my other content and like and subscribe. Also, if you're wondering what my next video is, it's big. I want to do Outcome Memories version 0.2 video, but I'm kind of not really enjoying the game. It's kind of just found annoying moving tripwire, and I don't know, I just haven't enjoyed the game that much. So I've decided that while I work on my version 0.2 video, I will also work on a Pursuer video. I don't know which one will come out first, but it's mainly just so I can work on a video while I slowly work on Outcome Memories version 0.2, so it's not like so long before I make another video. And also, I will be making some videos where I just play, like Die of Death, Outcome Memories, and Do My Fate. And I will edit them like the YouTuber Sarazik, not because I'm going to copy him, but because I like his content, and I think it will just be some fun videos to do. And go check out Sarazik. I like his videos. And Sarazik, if you're watching this video, hi! Also, if I were to rate Killdroid, I'd rank him an 8.5 out of 10, or a low to a middle A tier. But anyways, I hope to see you all next time. Yeah, actually no, I don't want you guys here next time. I hate you all! Ah!